the the uh
The big trip.
oh yeah. I It was funny what you named the podcast. It was funny.
I mean, I'm just keeping it real.
Yeah, it's like I told John he's just I don't know. It's just crazy.
Sarah said he was trying to be all like, that's not the principle of it. And it's like, whatever, man. Sarah even said it when she was walking out at the end of the podcast. You need to stop being a little bitch. That's why I titled that.
Yeah, she was like you could hear her in the background. It's like, oh my god, because like getting tired of his excuses.
Yeah. Like, if you don't want to go, just say you don't want to go because you don't want to go. But, come on, man. It wasn't until the money started coming up that he was like, no, I'm not doing it.
That's when I text you. I said I knew it was about the money. Stop lying. It was about the money.
It's not what we agreed to. It's supposed to be in nature. I wanted it to be. Damn it. Still there?
Yeah. I'm sure. Checking this thing out real quick.
He was talking about he wanted it to be like back when he was in the Navy, and it's like, man, you were in a building in the Navy. They didn't have him out there in Afghanistan in a tent.
True.
They were in buildings with cots, just like we would be.
Did John say he had a party to go to or anything?
No, as far as I know, John's supposed to be here.
Mm.
I don't know,
Hey,
though.
like,
I take that back. The last couple Wednesdays, he's came in late.
aw, probably had to make sure the boys to sleep. Like that one day, the boy came in like all crying, and John was like, "Oh, give me a minute, guys." He's crying for no reason.
Like, feed your kid, John. Damn, man.
I still, I still like the revealing party. Like his boy was running around, Yubi was just like, "Yep, that's just one kid. The next one's gonna be."
Well, the next one's going to be a girl. She's probably going to get whatever she wants.
Yeah, the girl will listen more. I think
Yeah.
when boys they kind of, you know.
Right. Oh, Roger don't listen worth a shit, man. He don't give a damn.
How you like your doing it in the tour room? Is it pretty cool?
What's that?
How you like it being a VO in your tour room?
It's all right. I mean, I don't get up here very much. Having the baby, man, I can't come up here with Roger because he gets into all my shit because all this stuff is open, and so he'll come up here. He'll go straight to the Mario shelf. Like, he don't even know anything about Mario, but that's the one he goes straight to, and he just wipes everything off of it. Just takes it all off, and then he'll go over to like either the Batman or the Superman or the Spider-Man shelf, and he'll take all those off. And then he'll go over to Lord of the Rings for some reason and take all them fucking things off. And it's not worth it. I mean, I have to watch him to make sure he's not eating shit because I got little plastic parts laying around.
Oh yeah.
I got my tubs, I got my hands, like all my Mezco stuff. I keep loose up here, and if he gets into them, I'm fucked because you got to have.
Oh yeah, Misco. Woof. It's bad enough. They're like what, $50-$60?
Oh no, Mezco nowadays is about 90.
Oh crap! They've been getting better. Hey.
Yep.
Did you had to add the shelves and stuff, Shane?
Oh,
it was always there.
I added the shelves.
Aaron, you shirt off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, man, what kind of
He straight up got in the podcast bare chested, not giving a fuck.
I bet he's butt ass naked, Shane. He's like, I gotta wear some clothes.
See his reflection. I can see his arm, but I can't see anything else. Thank God.
I got on basketball shorts. I'm not naked.
That's good. What are you doing, boy?
I'm sitting here.
So you're pretty set on the masked theme, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So if you come out to the campsite, you gonna wear the mask too?
No, I'm not going. Didn't I tell you I'm not going?
Yeah, I thought you said you were gonna come visit.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, Aaron.
Fuck it all, huh?
Well, you totally changed everything up we agreed on. We said we were going to go camping in tents, and then you're like, no, we're going to go camp in a cabin. Like, you're going to change everything about what I agreed to do, then I'm not going to do it.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, I said I wanted to go camping with tents and a sleeping bag, and then y'all talking about going with a cabin and getting an air conditioner and a fan, and like that's not camping. If I want to do that, why not just go stay at a hotel? Go rent a hotel and then go out and go fishing and hunting and all that crap.
Okay, the only amenity is AC, and that's the only amenity. Bugs, snakes, and rats can still get into that bitch just like they could get into a tent. And there's no bathroom. You know.
I'm gonna use bark.
And the mattresses in there are not going to be comfortable. It doesn't even come with sheets. It's just these, run of the mill mattresses. It's a state park, Aaron. It's the state of Texas that's running this shit. It's not going to be high end.
Where are they going at?
I don't remember.
Lake Meridian.
Oh, Lake Meridian.
It's like 2 hours away, right? Or 2.5?
Well, from John it is. For you, it's about 2, Daniel. For me, it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, I have to pick up John's ass.
Yeah.
Did John tell you, did you hear his podcast talk about how hot, John gets the shittier vehicle because he chooses to drive the shittier one. And it's hotter. The air conditioning does good. So John's baking in the fucking car.
Well, so he calls his new alter ego Jay Pizzle. It's not JP anymore. It's Jay.
Oh, that's what that was about. Y'all sent that in a message, and I was like, "Who the fuck is Jay Pizzle?"
That's JP, but he's Jay Pizzle now. And he's
alter
Jay,
ego.
When did that happen?
He's Jay Pizzle. When the temperature hit 100 degrees, when he got in the triple digits, he became Jay Pizzle to express his frustration with the heat. He basically was just ranting this morning, talking about it's hot outside. My fucking car is, look at this fucker with the sunroof. I bet that was a bad fucking idea. And oh yeah, go ahead, motherfucker, cut me off. Go ahead. Look at you.
John chose to work in Dallas, knowing the traffic's bad out there. He told me one time it took an hour or so to get home.
Why doesn't he work at a store close to where he lives?
Still not sure, Shane. He chose that store.
Man, shit.
Yeah, choose to go to a neighborhood market or something. Why he chose the far off store to go to? I just don't know.
Maybe he just wanted to get away.
My boy loves me too much. Get off me, boy.
Then they offered him a promotion, and he was like, "I'm tired of being a fucking run-of-the-mill employee. I've been in Walmart for 15 years. I need to be promoted." So they gave him a promotion.
Well, yeah, and that's fine, but you can still move within the company, even with your new title. You can still move. There's other stores that have electronics. He could go work in electronics in other stores. I mean,
oh, is that what John does? Electronics?
Yeah. He's the manager of electronics.
What do you think about that, Daniel?
That's whatever. I should just I told him to be just a regular employee. If he bitches about it, I was like, John, do like I am. I was like, I don't have to worry about shit. Just do my job and get the hell out of there. I leave at 1 every day. Don't have to worry about shit. I clock out exactly at 1 too. I was like, bye. She's not dead. Oh, that's your fault.
Rest now, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
You may rest.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Not a single minute of overtime. Not a single minute. When I left my other employer, Evans Enterprises, and I found out that the guy that took over my job was, 1, getting paid better, but 2, was also coming and going whenever the fuck he wanted to. That pissed me off, man. I worked 16-hour days, 3 days in a row. He shows up at 8 o'clock and leaves at 5 every fucking day.
Yeah, but you got electrocuted.
Yeah, I did. I did get electrocuted. And for him, when I found out that he was coming in at 8, there were times I would go in there at 5:30, and he's coming in at 8 o'clock. Fuck him. I mean, I'm not saying that because I don't like the guy. The guy's okay. But when I found out he was doing that shit, I'm like, oh, it's so aggravating. So fucking aggravating.
Well, why didn't you do it when you were there?
I didn't have very many options. We were meeting a production schedule, and so the guy that took my job, he's been there for 4 or 5 years. I've only been there for a few months. And then the thing about me is that he's a mechanic, and he got moved into an administrative role. So he wasn't actually a mechanic when he got, picked up for my job. For me, I don't have any mechanic background. So let's say I wanted to put my foot down and said, I don't want to do this. Well, then they got to take me off the test panel and put somebody else on the test panel. And if they do that to me, then they got to put me in a job that I don't know how to do. And I wasn't ready for that.
Well, what do you know how to do?
I know how to operate the test panel. I know how to index a hub. I know how to install a bearing. I can attach RTDs. I can wire up a junction box. I can follow a fucking diagram. I mean, just about everything's got a diagram on it. I can pull leads out of a rotor. I can strip copper. Stripping copper sucks, man. That's some hard labor, especially when it's 100 degrees outside. Boy, you better eat your Wheaties. That job's going to kick your butt.
You eat Wheaties? I don't see how you could eat Wheaties. Let's put some sugar on there.
Yeah.
Wheaties they're good if you get the frosted ones.
Yeah, that's frosted Wheaties, though. That's not Wheaties. That's frosted Wheaties.
I said Wheaties. Frosted Wheaties are still Wheaties. It still says Wheaties on the fucking box.
But it's got frosted in front of it.
It's not. That doesn't matter. Still Wheaties.
Maybe I'll bring some frosted Wheaties to the damn camp out and eat them.
Yeah, you can have fun with that while you're drinking.
Straight from the box, no milk.
Yeah, your milk's fucking hot while you're trying to drink it.
Have y'all ever tried cereal and water before?
Oh,
yeah, it wasn't that good.
Like you got to be desperate. You got to be like, I want some cereal, but damn, I don't want to go get any milk.
At least with powdered milk,
Mom used to
it
get
would
mad.
look
Say, we don't got no milk. Just put some water on it. You can still eat it. It's like that's not good.
You said you did condensed milk, Daniel?
No, powdered milk. I remember we tried it out one time. It's not the same. It has the look, but it's not the same.
Ow! Just cracked all the bones in my shoulder.
Put on a shirt, sir.
Shut up.
I'd say, and he's talking about he wants to rough it camping. He's in an air conditioning house and he's got to take his damn shirt off, and he wants to go out camping.
Oh, Shane, I told you about this guy at work. He was telling me his brother was in Pri-America, and the one that he keeps saying, he's like, my luck's going to get better. My luck's going to get better. He had to leave his brother's house because he couldn't afford rent. Ended up living in a car. Then end up living in the office building. And they're like, you can spend here overnight, but we have to turn off the air conditioning because we're trying to save money. So he's in a hot-ass building. Then his truck got towed for whatever lie he told me. He's like, they towed it because this. No, man, you don't have a license or some shit. So this is the same guy that day still saying, my luck's going to get better. I was like, okay. I was like, if your luck hasn't popped up yet, I'm sorry. You need a... Like me and the guy at work, his brother, we told him, he's like, man, just get a job, get an application. He's like, oh, no, I don't want to work for the man. I was like, you're working for the man right now.
So what does he think Pri-America is?
Shane, I really think it's like to me, it's more like a cult. They put this stuff in his mind thinking, oh, you're going to be a millionaire in 2-3 years. Shane, he's like, we were trying to add up. He made only $1,000 in, let me see, maybe 7 or 8 months. And Shane, me and him were laughing, and we were like, man, people that work at warehouses in China probably make way more than you. And he still say, he's like, oh, I'm doing well. Watch, you see. I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna see you go to the homeless shelter.
Making China wages, boy.
Yeah.
China.
Maybe less than China wages. How he lives now.
Living in the damn building. Does he still live in the building?
I'm not sure. I talked to his the brother today. He was just like shaking his head. He's like, man, I don't want to talk about it. I was like, oh damn. I guess it's still going down, Shane.
Yeah, I had a guy one time that when he was staying in his sister's where she had it's like an insurance company or law firm, something and it was in an office building. And he's like, yeah, that's where I'm sleeping at. And I'm like, okay. And I go over there and like literally he's in like the office supply closet and he's got some cushion mattresses from a couch on the floor and a little old school tube TV playing daytime television, just laying there sleeping with a bag of chips.
To me, Shane, when
How's he getting away with that?
Hey, boy.
Hey, what's going
Secret.
on?
What you
Bad
drinking?
boy?
It's a secret. It's a secret, Daniel.
My cherry limeade.
Uh-oh.
Aaron's going topless tonight, just so you know. He's going topless.
Going topless?
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
No, but how do you get away with that living? You can't just live in a place like that without somebody kicking you out.
You'd be
Or calling you out.
surprised. The owners know about the other guy.
They told him he had to be quiet at night when the cleaning crew comes in there. You got to keep everything down.
That's awful.
No jacking off, right? No jacking off with the camera watching.
Well, if there's cameras in that closet, I guess you can't. Security's walking around.
How was your day, John?
Good. It was good till we were up at the Sonic, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna goof around a little bit. So I pushed the red button. I wait there for a minute. I'm going. I thought I'm going Count Dracula style. So, dude says, "Good evening, sir. Thank you for making your local Sonic, your Sonic, whatever." I go, I go. Good evening, sir. I like a cherry limeade. I got cherry limeade, sir. What else you want? I'm like, God damn it,
Yeah, y'all
you
think
didn't
I got
finish, man.
like fucking
cherry-
Dracula.
Like shit, man. Like, and I would also like a strawberry limeade. It's just a cherry limeade, strawberry limeade. Sir, anything you want? Like, oh, sir, that'd be it. All right, so let me pass that after you. Like,
He was
all
trying to be funny, but he didn't even do a very good Dracula voice.
right.
John, you know they're busy, John. He wants to get the hell out of there. And plus, was it almost 9? He probably has one more hour left.
So you got a cherry limeade?
Huh?
You got a cherry limeade?
Cherry limeade,
What size? 32 ounce?
large.
Large.
Wise up.
Round
Whatever
44.
the hell a 32 inch, whatever a large cherry limeade is from there.
Is it mostly
I
ice?
thought my Dracula impression was spot on, by the way.
It's a little rough. It's a little rough.
Okay,
Little rough.
well,
You gotta have
I never practiced it.
Dracula.
You gotta watch. No, none of y'all suck. You gotta watch the Bram Stoker's Dracula with Keanu Reeves in it.
Listen to the actor, buddy. Listen
That's
to
what
the
I was trying to do.
actor. He's the one.
You wasn't laughing.
Y'all
Good
look to the
evening. Like,
professional.
he just laughed for no fucking reason at first.
No, it's got to be thick, man. You're gonna you can't just talk proper and expect it to be. Oh, you're Dracula. You could be fucking anybody.
Your mom can't talk proper and expect to be Dracula.
Shane, do you ever get like like ask for cherry for Sonic, and you look in there, it's like literally one cherry,
Damn,
and,
man.
and that's it.
Keep on them cherries.
Hell yes.
I used to get like a jar of them. I'd keep a jar of them at the house, a little macchiato.
Dude,
My-
did he
Keep a
give
jar
me
of what?
one?
See, I do it. Fucking
You
Sonic.
didn't already eat it?
No.
What'd you keep a jar of, Shane?
It's probably underneath one of the limes down there.
Stick your hand in it.
I got a
You
whole
keep a
fucking half
jar.
a lime
What'd you keep
in
a
here
jar?
with no
What
damn
was in the
cherry.
jar?
How much ice is in that damn thing? Is it mostly ice?
Yeah, mostly ice. So maybe like a cup of drink I might got in this
You
bitch.
should have said light on the ice, boy. You know how they are over there.
Look at Daniel shaking his head.
Got totally ripped off on this one.
No, boy. No.
Was it busy up there at the Sonic? Was it busy?
What?
Busy? Was it busy?
Like 8 cars there.
Ask him again. Ask
If-
him again.
If you call that busy. So I don't know. I don't know what they call it, but yeah, I tried that. It didn't do very well because I thought they let you say the whole order before they cut you off, but
He probably could tell you were being a jackass and just didn't want to listen to you.
that too.
Did you try that cake batter shake yet, John?
No, I have not tried that one yet. You know what? I haven't tried that. I still have not tried that Whataburger Dr. Pepper one yet.
Oh, that was good. Try that one.
I need to try that one then. That's what I want to try next.
The problem. When you drink that Dr. Pepper shake, you're going to be like, oh, I could really use a Dr. Pepper right now because it's kind of like Dr. Pepper, but it's not as good as a Dr. It's like, it's good like as a shake, but it's like, oh, I really would like to have real Dr. Pepper now.
Did you get a large, Shane, when you got it? Or did you get an extra large?
I didn't get an extra large. I just got a normal large.
How many ounces is that? 36?
No. For the milkshakes at Whataburger, I think it's 24.
Dang.
Daniel, are you drinking again, Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Another.
His face is red, man. Can't you tell?
If it's a work day, boy, I'm drinking something.
He had like 5 5, 6 cans on the ground last time we saw it.
Well, that was my day off. That was progressing the whole day. It was like three.
It's funny that you crunched them on your own floor. Like you
Yeah.
didn't take them outside and crunch them.
That's at the end of the day. My roommate was like, "God damn!"
The good thing is you're drinking in your house. You're not just standing outside drinking like some people. Like when we were living in those apartments there, those ghetto apartments, everybody was standing outside drinking beer. That's all they did all day, just stand around.
Fuck out there, fucking ghetto ass apartments.
Oh, I didn't show y'all. I got my my audio book on tape.
John,
Why the fuck are you listening to that?
Mom gave it to me.
Your mom wants you to listen to that?
Yeah. So my mom, I guess, had them, and I guess she thought I would enjoy this, so she gave me this.
Why would you like it?
I didn't listen. I know she just gave it to me, like, appreciate it. Like, thanks, Mom. I always wanted to,
maybe it was a vacation.
Yeah. Well, she also gave me what is this? Message in a bottle.
What the fuck?
Message in a bottle, audio. And also this little
You
gem.
need to know something about you, John? What's going on here?
The Apaches.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's a little bit better. Apache.
Yeah, there you go. I would probably
Do you
hit
even
Apache.
know what it's about? You guys, it might be a love story about Native American.
Well, I mean, it's pretty clear what the damn gay shit one's about. It's about some fucking Japanese shit, bitch, painting their face white, fucking walking around on their tiptoes.
Damn, man, it's harsh.
That's what they fucking do.
I don't know what this message in a bottle is about. 3 hours. So this one's 3 hours long.
That's probably a love story.
The bottle's about some fucker finding a message in a bottle.
This one is 3 hours long, and they're all 3 hours long. So basically 9 hours of my life wasted right here. So
You actually listen to them?
not yet, but when I do, it'll be 9
Sure,
hours.
you're not gonna listen to the boy. Like the one Bob gave me. I didn't listen to it.
What-
But
what
that
did
was
you
actually
do?
cooler.
Did she give you nicer ones?
Yeah, it
Travis
was
and to the Yaya Sisterhood.
it was the Congo one. The one that kind of the one with the crazy monkeys in the jungle.
Oh, Amy, Jungle. Amy,
yeah.
Jungle.
Yeah, the Congo. I was like, that was actually better than all three of yours, John.
Like a stupid little monkey. She's like, Amy, Amy. I was like, what if this computer programming went fucked up? She's like, Amy wants a gun. Amy wants a beer. Amy, Jungle.
What'd you think about that movie? What'd you think about that?
Fucking dumb.
It only hits the fan at the end, and that's it.
Yeah.
Shit got bad at the end.
They turned on their masters. I'm like, well, yeah, you beat the shit out of them long enough. Yeah, they fucking get tired of your ass too,
Well, they were just naturally predators, Those fucking gorillas were meat eaters.
They weren't ready for no laser though.
Yeah, they
Laser
were
man.
for fucking like diamond operated laser beam.
That one guy hit in the ass just fell over. Like this guy hit in the ass, he just fell over, man.
You know how strong they are?
You know how strong he is. If you think
That was
I
That
remember
was
once
probably
I
a
saw
kill
a
shot, John.
chimpanzee. I saw a chimpanzee in the zoo one time, and it was throwing this 50-pound drum, empty plastic drum. It was throwing it to room, and I was like, God dang, like he just throwing like fucking nuts. He just walked over there, like, hey, over there, go get it again, and throw it. Like, God dang, he could throw me like a fucking branch, and he just throws it like a tin can.
John, if you got kidnapped and they throw you in a cage and one of them things gets thrown in there, what's your plan?
Pee on myself and assume the fetal position.
You just gonna curl up and fucking die?
What do you want me to do? Is it aggressive? Is it not aggressive? What is? Wait.
Oh, it's coming for you. It wants your blood.
I'm throwing a cage. What is it? A gorilla? A chimpanzee?
No, just a chimp, not a gorilla. A gorilla would fuck.
A gorilla. A gorilla.
Oh, no, a chimp. Just a chimp.
Or just a regular little brown little chimp.
And they got sharp ass teeth and claws, man. Don't fuck with a chimpanzee. Snap your dick off like a celery stalk.
What's the other one? A bamboo. A bamboo. God damn, man, a bamboo.
Fuck that. They can crack your damn skull with their teeth.
Yeah. Shit,
I don't
man.
know. I guess you got to go for the eyes or something. You got to kick them little bastards. Just kick them.
Well, yeah, chimpanzee just
I'm
kicked
gonna
it.
go,
I
That's
think
gonna
I'm
fail.
against chimpanzee. A gorilla. I don't know. Throwing a towel like it's a
There's
gorilla.
almost nothing you can do for a gorilla.
Yeah, if he wants to kill you, you're dead.
Let's get
That
one
gorilla's
shot.
gonna
Go
kill
for the eyes. That's it. You got one shot. Go for
Yeah.
the eyes. Fuck
That's
it. You know.
right. Yeah.
But
And then
even then, even if you do go for the eye, they're 800 pounds, dude. 800 pounds. Not even the world's strongest man can hold a candle to a gorilla. And that's the world's strongest man.
Be a badass fight though.
No,
Well,
it wouldn't. It'd be fucking sad. He'd get his ass beat.
He needs one hit on the face. One hit, man. Hopefully he can knock a gorilla out. One hit to the face.
well,
He'd
the
break his hand.
thing about the fight is like the gorilla's going for broke. I mean, it's gonna hit you till you stop moving. Like it's not gonna. Somebody's dropping. You know, it's not just gonna. Or
You go into the hospital or the fucking morgue.
I mean, I guess they could back off and just stop, and then it's kind of not exciting. They're just not going to do anything. And it's over there, and the monkey's just like,
Stop it. And it just pushes you hard.
I don't know what I would do. I'd fucking like gorilla just ran the store or some shit. I just fucking gorilla, man. The hell out of here.
You ain't got to worry about gorillas. You got to worry about white people.
If the gorilla came into your store, you would say, "Get the hell out of here," and wave your hand.
No, I'll tell the people to get the hell out of here.
Oh, you tell everybody else to flee.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm gonna go tell the gorilla, sir, you can't be in here.
Yeah, I want to say the last animal that got loose was like a leopard or something. Got loose at a zoo somewhere in Asia or something.
Uh-huh.
They had to shoot that damn thing. Got out, and it's like, well, yeah. And people are like, why couldn't you just tranquilize it? And it's like, because we ain't got time to go get a fucking tranquilizer.
We gotta drop this thing right now. We gotta drop it.
It's going to kill somebody. And it's probably going to kill a child because children are the slowest. And it's going to do what nature told it to do. And it's go after the slowest thing that it can catch. And
There was an old woman, I think, I don't know where she was living at, probably Florida, because that's where all the crazy shit happens is in Florida.
Oh, yeah.
She had a pet chimpanzee, and I think you can hear the video of it.
I think you told me about that. I think you
Chimp
said
grabbed her head and like bashed it into the wall until it killed her. Like fucking took her out. And so the cop showed up to try to, they had to put it down. Well, the chimp jumped on the glass of the car and was busting the glass open on the windshield. The cops had to put like 3 or 4 rounds into it before it finally dropped.
why you need a wild animal for a pet, man?
People are fucking.
15 years ago, somebody was talking to me at work when I worked at Food Right about something called the Faces of Death. It's called the Faces of Death, and it's about all these like real life tragedies that happen where people actually die. Well, one of them, this elephant broke out of containment in India and killed a whole bunch of people. And they've got real footage of it actually killing motherfuckers, Dan. And yeah, when wild animals get loose, dude, they're wild animals. Nature is not kind. It's not easy on the eyes. They rip things apart. I mean, have you ever seen
two guys with the white lion? Who are the 2 guys?
Oh. Oh God.
The 2 guys had a white lion. Didn't one of them die from the lion?
Yeah, one of them killed him.
I don't know if they died.
Well,
one of the lions killed the guy. Yeah. Siegfried killed one of them, and he had to take on a partner, Siegfried and somebody else, or something like that. Where's my phone?
Wild animals, not pets. Wild animals are not pets, people. Iguanas and
Siegfried and Roy.
Did they say when they died? I mean,
Are we tied?
like 5 years ago, right? 5, 6 years ago.
They're still alive.
Oh, the one died the lion.
One got attacked by his tiger.
He got attacked, but he didn't get killed. Yeah, they're both like in their 70s though.
It's been that long.
Shit.
Yeah, one of them's 80, one of them's 74.
God dang.
That lion said, "Fuck it," one night. Fuck this. Fuck you.
No, that's the thing. Animals, they don't give a shit.
Yeah, I know we all seen that video of that lady. They saw that lady sitting next to this panda, and that panda starts fucking her up.
You mean the bear?
Yeah.
I thought that was a bear.
It was a Kodiak bear, and the trainer was dressed up like in a fucking karate gi, because I guess he's a fucking idiot. And he had a stupid chili ball haircut, and he's sitting there talking to the announcer, and this woman's just standing there. And then the bear looks at her, and he's like, "Fuck you." Knocks her fucking ass out.
And he just keeps on hitting her.
Yeah.
Get out of that girl.
Bad news bears.
Unfair. Try to get in the
Yeah, was that fun? Fucking with animals?
Wasn't he hitting the bear with like a stick?
Yeah.
He was trying to like hit
body,
with
he's like trying to hit the bear. He's like, and the bear just didn't give a fuck. He's like, no.
Oh, they don't do that shit.
fuck you and the car you drove in on. I'm gonna fuck your world up.
You heard that lady, Shane? That lady was trying to take a selfie, but it even tells you there's a barrier. Don't get, behind. She got behind the barrier, tried to take a picture with this tiger or a lion.
Yeah.
Almost cured her ass, ripped her up, real gashed her out. It was crazy.
Shane was talking about a lady named Carla Nash and the chimpanzee. That was back in 2009. There was a toddler and a python, a pet python they kept, strangled the couple's 2-year-old daughter in 2009, killed it. There was a mountain lion, because I was trying to find where these lion attacks came from. It was in Texas. Amber Michelle Couch, she kept her 150-pound mountain lion, but it wasn't vaccinated, and the cage that the lion lived in was too small to be safe. Couch's nephew got too close to the cage, and the lion, which was later killed, lacerated and punctured the child's face. Yes, swiped at it, or it bit at it maybe. I think it swiped at it and cut it open.
Fuck would you go fuck with a mountain lion?
She kept mountain lion's a badass.
He's the sweetest thing. He won't hurt nobody. He's the sweetest thing.
John, didn't you say you saw a mountain lion when y'all went up to Montana?
We saw mountain lion paws. The paw
prints.
We were stalking the people were living at their house. They were stalking their dog. Like, oh shit, about to kill this fucking dog. Mountain lion out in this bitch.
Yeah, I think they're protected, like in California, so their population's like getting out of control. Because you can't hunt them out there. You can hunt them another.
The what?
It's supposed to be really good meat. Mountain lion.
I never tried mountain lion yet. Anyway, but the one thing I never got is people who fucking out with crocodiles or alligators. They put the fucking heads in their mouth and shit like that. Well, there's one video shows this it was Asia or somewhere like there. This guy, he was like this. He put his hand in there. I guess something on his hand or something touched it. Croc bit down and did the spin. Just took the shit right off.
Yeah, tore his arm off.
Yep, his whole shit off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The dude was trying to roll with it, but dude, your fucking arm's gone, man. It's gone.
Because they spin like crazy just to get,
Yeah. They call it death roll. The death roll is when they just spin real fast to try to break bones and rip things off. Yeah. You should see them do it to each other. When they do it to each other, it's pretty vicious.
Yeah, I saw that. It ripped like one of the alligators, one of their arms off too. Like shit, man. They don't care. It gets in that mouth, it's theirs.
Yep. And they're gonna do what they gotta do.
I think I was watching Steve Irwin once, and they found a croc, and they were like wanting to see what it was eating, so they pumped its stomach full of water, and it spit up a license plate, some cans, and a fucking otter, and the otter was still alive in there.
What?
Yeah.
Lucky day! Hooray! I'm free!
Fucking otter.
It's like, there you
I'm
go.
getting away from this motherfucker. He said I was going to get a free ride, and he didn't give it to me.
The water, and then like a boat came by and just cut the otter up, like as soon as they put it in the water.
Oh, wow.
Like
what's the most useless animal out there, you think?
That didn't really happen, did it? That didn't really happen, did it?
What happened? Oh, no.
That didn't really happen where it cut the otter up into pieces.
No. They let it go. It was fine. I was just saying it would be funny if a boat drove by and cut the otter up. But no, the otter was fine.
What's the most useless animal out there, you think?
The dodo bird?
Yeah.
And land bird? They got extinct by fucking
Yeah, they were too friendly. They were too nice.
Dodo bird bit the bullet. I was gonna say sloth. Is this fucking sloth or koala?
Koala.
Yeah, because koalas only eat one thing.
But do sloths like accidentally kill themselves because they think they're grabbing onto a branch, but it's their arm and they fall to their death? That's what I heard. I heard they're so dumb.
Well,
like
the koalas are high all the time. They're constantly baked. The plant that they eat makes them high.
Oh shit!
Really?
They stay high. Yeah.
Just hippies just running around. Just all the little hippies just doing shit.
Yeah, that's why they're always like squinting and shit.
Always eating.
This leaf, I did, man. Try another leaf. It's just good.
Yeah, Australia's got some weird animals. Useless animals. Uh,
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 what's that fucking thing off of the Lion King? The
turtles. Turtles don't do shit.
who?
Turtles.
Turtles?
Turtles don't do nothing.
Ninja Turtles?
yeah, they're fighting crime.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, turtle. Inconvenience. You run one over is inconvenience. Damn, fucking ran over a turtle. Road runners.
You get turtle soup.
You know. What's that thing off the Lion King? The little otter looking thing. Sticks his head up, looks
The
around,
lemur.
always scared as shit. Huh? A lemur. Yeah, fucking lemur.
Yeah.
Pandas. Pandas don't do shit. They don't even eat insects. They eat plants.
I don't think pandas got much longer left. I think pandas are about to be gone.
That's why they're useless. That's why they're so endangered. They don't. They don't
If
do
you're not
shit.
gonna fight, you're not gonna stay here very long.
Well, they don't even mate. They don't even make babies.
They have to make them or inseminate them. That's how bad it is, John.
Really?
It's
They don't-
bad. Their numbers
like-
are low.
John,
like each other.
don't be watching panda porn trying to figure it out, man. Don't do that shit.
It's bad, John. I think what they said last time, Shane, their numbers are like close to 1,000, and that's it, or
Worldwide. That's in captivity and in the wild.
that's bad.
You guys heard of the blobfish?
The what?
The blobfish is a useless creature.
What do they do?
You don't know about the blobfish? Well, let's look it up.
Oh, but Shane, there's a story about this bird that got that was extinct because I guess this guy brought a cat to this island. The birds are only on this island, and this cat was bringing this guy birds. He's like, "Oh man," he's like, "You're catching birds, man." He knocked out the whole race. One cat knocked out a whole race of a breed of bird.
Well,
Some lazy ass birds then.
that's what you get for going to island.
It's like now they don't not use those natural predators at other places. Ugh.
Was there any interesting news stories anybody wanted to talk about, or?
Oh, Shane. Dude,
Well, the obvious, the shooting in El Paso and all the other shootings in the state of Texas.
but Shane, I'm in this aliens group,
Yeah.
and they brought up a good topic about giants and stuff like that. And like and they were showing off bone structures and stuff. What do you think? You think they were actually like big people back in the day, or you think it was just like just random occurrences, like when someone was tall, they're tall,
Yeah, there was in the Bible they talk about this race of people that were like taller than normal humans that lived up in some mountain like north of Israel and stuff shit. So it's possible.
They found structures that look like something only a giant, like the steps were like humongous. So like not a normal person could pick their leg up that far, and
I mean, it makes sense that you would have large humans like because you had large other animals. Like there used to be like huge rhinos. Like there was a fucking rhino the size of a school bus at one point. Horses were really big, but those animals died. Like the saber-toothed tiger, those things used to be fucking huge, and they just kind of went away. So I don't see why you couldn't have a species of human that was like that too.
I know someone made a conspiracy nut. He was saying like, well, why have we never found bones? Oh, because the Smithsonian, every time they find one, they lock it down and take our bones away. I'm like, why would they need to do that for? Like, yeah. I'm like, why? What's the point of doing that? Why keep the secret of large humans? Large giants.
It's not going to shatter our reality because they found a fucking giant ass human. I don't think the Smithsonian's capable of doing something like that.
All right. Hang on.
And get them ready for the big day inside.
God dang it.
what do you think about men?
No, it's ads because I'm looking up stuff on news channels.
What do you think, Shane, about like mammoths? Like they want to try to bring them back. Like they want.
So to bring back a mammoth, they have to take the DNA and put it into an elephant. But there's no elephant that's big enough to carry a mammoth. So they would only have to do like half mammoth, half elephant. And then as the elephants get bigger, then they can do a full-blown mammoth.
Everybody wanted to see it because they were like, they were huge. They had the big old tusks, like bigger than regular elephants.
They talked about doing it. I can't remember. There was some kind of bird in Europe that they brought back from extinction. Can you look that up, Aaron? Bird in Europe brought back from extinction?
No, I'm looking at something else. So Disney is gonna remake 4 franchises. One of them is Home Alone. And I don't know if you guys knew about this, but the Dark Phoenix movie was so bad it actually lost money for Disney.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you can tell by the damn trailer that movie was going to work.
They have never got, the only X-Men they've gotten right was Deadpool.
Disney has made nearly 6 billion euros from its remakes.
But what was bad, Shane? The Phoenix did worse than Last Stand, and Last Stand was a bad movie.
That was a bad
But
movie.
they said Phoenix did worse. I was like, how do you get worse than the Phoenix? I mean, the Last Stand.
It's supposed to be the Phoenix Saga, and they got it wrong both times. And it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing, man? I don't know. Whoever directs the Tim Miller guy, the guy who directs Deadpool, he needs to be in charge of the X-Men because fucking Brian Singer and that other guy can't get it.
What do you think about Disney owns the rights to Fantastic Four? You think there's a way for it to come back? Or you think they fucked up way too many times?
Yeah, what I thought they were going to do with Fantastic Four is have like they left in the 60s, like in the space race. They left when they were still humans. And then after the Thanos thing happened or whatever, something changed in the cosmic and it let them come back, and they come back with their powers. And so like they're, trying to get used to how things are. I don't know if that's what they'll do, but that's what I thought. And they could do it. They could make it work. You just got to know how to do it right,
The one they made with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba, I thought they were okay. Then when they made the reboot, I thought it was okay until like the very end, because like the storyline's progressing and it just right to the fucking end. Like, oh, here we go. 20 minutes in, when we're done, you're like, okay, just stops. But
they had a lot of bad stuff. I think the director was even hiding from producers on the set. I heard they didn't let him do what he was supposed to do, like make a good movie.
They haven't gotten Dr. Doom right one time. Like they fucked up Dr. Doom all 3 times. And
you think this is funny, John? A strip club is under fire for a distasteful sign that read "Stay-at-home moms earn extra cash" because they go stripping.
Oh,
Yeah, it's catching a lot of heat.
I wish they even got like an inkling of the Doom in comic books, because Doom, he's pretty badass. If you just
he's one of the most badass Marvel villains, and they haven't done him right yet. They didn't do Galactus right either. And how can you fuck up?
Oh yeah, the Cloud.
They went with the ultimate version where he's just a fucking cloud.
That was a bad
robots.
Right there.
I mean, Silver Surfer was cool, but they didn't use him right.
Yeah.
I think the only way they can do Galactus if he can alter his size. He can be regular Galactus, then he goes big, and which still, I don't know how you make that fair in a fight.
Shane,
that's the whole thing for me. So
did Fantastic Four? Was Namor always in love with the Invisible Woman, or was that someone else in love with her?
Namor tried to bag her a few times.
Fans don't like that one. The ultimate Namor, but to call it war on Earth on the land because Sue Storm didn't want to kiss him. Man's badass. He's ready to go down there. He's ready to fucking start it.
Yeah, Namor wasn't fucking around.
I
saw that one issue of the Illuminati where like Iron Man's talking about some shit and Namor's like, shut the fuck up, and like grabs his mask and throws him into the ocean and cracks his mask open. And it's like, you're gonna learn your place.
But Shane, the best one would always be X-Men. Have like Wolverine loved Jean Grey, but he never kept it. Even in a cartoon, he didn't really keep it a secret.
Jane. Every fucking 5 seconds, Jane.
Cyclops is like, what the fuck, man? I'm right here.
Yeah. Cyclops, he got punked the whole damn way through. Nobody gets Cyclops. There's one Wolverine just like punches him right in the stomach. He's just like,
oh yeah, it took his fucking car.
Yeah.
Made it into
Just car-
convertible.
in the convertible.
Wolverine's kind of an asshole.
He's a beanie man.
Straight out, man. But
Yeah,
Tony,
There was
probably that
apparently
they keep talking about Gene all the time. Gene.
Well, there's apparently there's apparently some rumors that Daniel Radcliffe from Harry Potter was going to play Wolverine, and he says that he would never do that because he thinks that the franchise that Hugh Jackman did is pretty huge, and he doesn't want to step into that at all.
man, that's a huge, big old shoes to fill on that one. Whoever takes that role, you understand. You know, you don't pull it off like Hugh Jackman did. Like I said, I didn't like Logan though. I didn't like it. People say it was great. I didn't like it. Too boring for me.
Like Logan?
Too slow. I didn't like it.
I like that it was slow. I like that it told a story. It didn't just try to wow you with special effects.
It's boring.
Like
totally boring.
Yep.
Care about all that shit, man. Get to the
He's
action.
tall as fuck, Shane.
Badass Wolverine, not politic Wolverine. You know.
Yeah. The only thing about that, they changed it up because in the comic books, Wolverine killed all the X-Men.
Yeah.
That's when they made it Professor X killed all the X-Men.
I wonder why it did that for. Why they changed it like that?
I don't know.
You know, they would be more dramatic if he did.
Well,
but.
my problem with Logan is the villain wasn't very good. It was just a clone of himself. That wasn't it.
You know,
he's just fighting himself younger, and he's still.
Brazil. I just saw something about this yesterday. In Brazil, a gang leader killed himself because he got caught trying to escape from prison, and he almost escaped because he dressed up like his daughter.
I saw
and he got
that.
He got all the way to the door of this facility, and he was about to step out, but they pulled him back in because they realized that he was way too nervous and something was going on, and they realized, oh shit, you're the inmate.
Did y'all see that yet? That video yet of that? Man,
yeah.
Like if you just weren't paying attention, yeah, you can see how he could have got by. But
he had on a mask, he had on a wig, he was wearing her clothes, and yep.
So he was just gonna leave her, just leave his daughter in prison.
He was gonna, I guess, yeah. And then she was gonna try to get out somehow. I don't know how she was gonna. I bet you she went into a bathroom, gave her clothes to him, and she had a spare set of clothes in a bathroom somewhere. Because I guarantee you, the security there is a lot more relaxed. They didn't just. The only reason he got away with this is because they just didn't expect it to happen. And so he got all the way to the door, and he was about to be free, but they threw him back in prison, and so he hung himself. He was a gang leader.
Damn.
Did you see that Hulu's gonna offer Disney Plus is gonna offer Disney Plus, ESPN, and Hulu for $12.99.
They have to do something, boy, because man,
Netflix need to step up right now. They're gonna be out the door real quick.
Shane, they said like Netflix lost millions of dollars in one day, and they're still losing people. It's trash. We used to have Netflix, and you watch everything, and yeah, it is. It's like you watch everything.
They got a few good shows, but they keep canceling all the shows that are good. They keep canceling them, and they said, "Well, it's due to low volume." Like, well, shit, man, you keep canceling all the good shows, though. You know?
Yeah.
Here's another one for you guys. Dean McDermott and his wife Tori Spelling. You guys are gonna like this one. They're using CBD oil and lube for their sex life, and they say it's amazing.
I heard about CBD oil.
Why would we like that?
Because that's something that you guys can do in your sex lives.
Use
maybe
oil.
Do we use CBD oil?
CBD oil and a lubricant. On the latest episode of McDermott's podcast, he and his co-host Adam Hunter and Nikki Paris got into a discussion with Denise Richards about how often they have sex. They both confirmed they have sex with their partners every day. Said that he and his wife use a THC sex lubrication in the bedroom, to which McDermott replied he and Spelling use a similar lube, and it's just awesome. A marijuana sex lube. It's great. You just put it on, and the vagina gets tighter, and then you last longer.
Do they have kids every day?
They do this every day. These are like 40, 50-year-old people that do this.
Tori Spelling's not that attractive. She was the ugly 90210 chick.
I don't think so. I think she's whatever. She's gotten older now, and they've got kids, but
she's gotten uglier.
Okay.
Older means ugly.
I'm not gonna sit here and argue with you on that. But she, they're in their 40s and their husbands are in their 50s. They got to do something to. THC oil is the way to go, dude. Put it in your lubricant.
Yummy, yummy.
I was at my in-laws house, and they have this show called Marrying a Millionaire. So it's basically about a fucking show about a man or a woman marrying into a millionaire's life. So I'm like, all right, well, that just shows you can make a show about fucking anything. If people are watching this, I'm like, okay, I don't really care, but apparently someone cares about
Wasn't there one show where they were, it was like mail order brides or something? Like they would.
Did they cancel that?
Oh, I don't know.
Did they cancel for legal reasons?
Oh, I don't
Daniel,
know.
goddamn Daniel.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck, man.
God dang.
Party up.
Go big or go home, motherfucker.
Daniel.
What?
How many you got on the ground?
I had 2.
No, there are 2. So there are 2 on the ground already?
There were 2.
How there were 2? You just wanted to catch away. We didn't see you throw them away. So there are 2 on the ground right now.
I picked them up.
You
didn't
pick them up.
When you're laying down to bed, do you just take a drink real quick right before you go to bed?
No. Good night, me.
One last.
He drinks it real fast and goes right to sleep.
Good night, cat. Good night, ass.
Are they cold, Daniel? You keeping them cold?
Oh yeah, I get it from the fridge.
I was gonna say, show me the mountain, but I forgot not cool as light. So
you just need to put a cooler in your room, fill it with ice, and keep your beer there. Just keep it right there.
Do they still do that with the you can tell it's cold because of the little mountain?
Yeah, the mountain turns blue.
Oh.
Yeah, they still got those. The code sensor, what they call it.
Yeah.
You guys brought up Netflix. I got an article right here.
Uh-oh.
It's why Netflix canceled the OA and why your favorite streaming show might be on death row 2. 3 years and a second later, Netflix suddenly canceled the show, leaving many fans frustrated over a supposedly great cliffhanger that you yet to discover because they canceled the show. We are incredibly proud of the 16 mesmerizing chapters of the OA and are grateful to Britt and Zal for sharing their audacious visions and for realizing it through the incredible artistry. We look forward to working with them again in the future in this and perhaps many other dimensions. So they'll probably bring them back for other shows.
They're going to another dimension?
No.
Dimension
No, they're talking about bringing the actors and director teams into different shows. Anyway.
They're going to go get Krang in the fucking Technodrome.
Netflix does make plenty of money from the membership fees that fans pay, but certain shows aren't worth a renewal beyond the first 2 seasons, as they aren't likely to bring in more subscribers on top of the dedicated fans that follows the series. So what that is saying there, John, is that you keep talking about these good shows that get canceled, and everybody that starts watching the show loves the show, but people that are new that they need to get in on the show, they can't do it because they don't want to watch the show that's been going on for 3 seasons. They don't know what the fuck's going on. And so that's why.
Is Netflix saying it's my fault that the show's canceled? Netflix saying it's my fault. I put bring more fans in for them.
No. What he's saying, John, is that when you have a show that's been on for a couple of seasons, you can't get new people because they're like, God, I don't want to watch all this to get caught up. I'm too far behind now, so I'm just not going to watch it.
Yep.
But
so they can't generate enough new good content to keep people either keeping their membership or renewing their membership. And that's what they've got to do. They've got to get new people brought in. And if they don't get that, then those shows get canceled. So,
well, I never watched Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings. What's that show, Daniel? The one HBO.
Game of Thrones?
I never watched Games of Thrones, but I'll watch it later on. But
it's really over. So. Yeah, I didn't start Game of Thrones at the beginning either. I was late to the party.
Yeah.
I never finished it. I watched it up until the White Walker started showing up, and that was it.
That was good. Good boy.
When they showed the little girl running up and killing the fucking Ice King, I was like, come on, man. That was John's fight. John's supposed to go and kill that motherfucker. That's what he's been training his whole life to do.
Did you like the hand trick?
She was training to stay alive and to stay lethal in a world where everybody was like trying to rape her or use her as a pawn. You know, that was her own way of becoming independent. She was trying to be independent of all the politics and all the rulers and all that shit. She was staying loyal to her family, and the only way to do that was to be an assassin.
Well,
no comment.
Hey Shane, I was going to check. Remember that day I told you about I'm joining these other groups on Facebook. I was talking about the alien. There's an aliens group. They're pretty cool. I'm kind of ease my way in there so I could try to get him on there so we could get an aliens guy and and who else? What other groups I'm in?
I hope Miguel works out on Friday. We can get into some funny stories, some funny memes.
Did you hit him up? Tell him if he downloaded the Skype app yet? Or
I'll ask him again. I'll ask him tomorrow.
Yeah, remind him
all the info.
Yeah, remind him tomorrow just in case, so won't be like, oh shit, gotta make an account real quick at the last minute.
Yeah,
5 minutes till the show starts.
Right. Yeah, because we don't have the option to pay his to get his phone in. He has to get us on Skype for it to work.
Because I think on Skype, you can get up to 5 people on Skype, which is pretty cool.
What'd you wish for, John? What'd you wish?
What?
What did you wish for?
I don't know.
A cherry? And you fucking Sonic?
Cherry in my cherry limeade.
What was that dumbass little pig from Dragon Ball Z? Got all the Dragon Balls one time, and he wished for some women's panties.
He wished for Bulma's panties. No, really, that's what he would do. He's thinking about it. He's like, what would you wish for? And he closed his eyes, and all you saw was Bulma's panties because it has Bulma on it, and the panties would fly in the air. He's like, and that was like, what a waste of a wish.
I got another
steal
him. Well, and then Frieza, his wish was to grow taller. He said he wanted to be 3 centimeters taller or something shit like that. Like, I'm tired of being short. And they're like,
I've got another one. This one is about the UFC. I've always watched MMA. Well, not always, but I've been a big follower of MMA and MMA news. So Dana White calls Chris Cyborg Justino a nightmare and tells her to have a nice life. She apparently, and her production team posted a video of Dana White saying things that he never actually said. And she had to end up apologizing to him because of that. And she was talking about stepping away from the USC, and he said, "You know what? I don't care. I'll release you from your contract. You can go ahead and go." His
slander.
quote.
You're making slander. You mean?
Well, she said that he was making statements that he didn't make, and that's just false. Yeah, it's false testimony. And I don't think there's any peace between me and Cyborg, whether you like me or not. Whatever your opinion is, it doesn't matter. What she did was dirty. It was dirty what she did with the video and all this other stuff in it. Meanwhile, she's out here saying she better get an apology from me. Yeah, I get an apology from her because what she did was one of the dirtiest things. And so that Chris Cyborg Justino was a big name for a little while in UFC because of her fights with other title holders. And now she's walking away from the UFC because her and Dana White can't get along. And that's not the first time that's happened. Dana White's ran off a few fighters because they didn't like him.
John, if you got into the ring with one of those women fighters, what would you do?
Pee myself and pursue the fetal position.
Yeah, I told you. That's what I just said.
It's the same. The women's fighters are going to be the same thing.
Yes, Shay.
Come on, you're not going to try to get one hit in. Just try to get one hit.
Then everyone's in my ass about, I can't believe you hit a woman. Like, okay, I mean, it may ring. Or yeah,
Aaron hit a woman. He admitted it on the show. Didn't give a fuck.
No, it was sparring. I wasn't trying to beat her ass. I wasn't trying to hurt her. We were sparring. People spar against women all the time. It happens. Did you see?
What happened to Aaron?
Yeah, he got his ass beat. Yeah.
It'd be fun. Like it was tricky. He's like, all right, guys, tonight's the night.
You know what? Let's say they set it up that way. Like, oh, John's gonna fight a woman, MMA fighter. They hyped it up. Okay, I want to earn this much money. Okay, yeah. If I want to lose, earn this much money. Yeah. Okay. Bell rings. Tap the floor. I quit. I don't care. I still get
No. You got to go for a few seconds. You can't just walk away.
Yeah, you got to do 1 5-minute round. That's a sparring session, man.
John, are you cover her up, and then when she gets in close, just grab her.
I've seen people cover up and take one right to the fucking side of the face. They don't know how to cover up correctly.
It's crazy. Like in boxing,
knockout. Well,
this
cover up correctly.
It's crazy. Like I think it's just a regular boxing. This guy got hit so hard, his head bounced into his shoulder, and you can tell what the shoulder did like his face doing this. It's crazy.
He went night on himself. pop.
Yeah, his body hit his own body part. He knocked
The
himself
real funny
out.
ones are the head kicks. When you hear the sound of that leg hitting the head and they get knocked out, like the first exposure I had to MMA was Shane. Shane showed me this video of these fighters, and you see this tall black dude is just working this short white guy. Now, the short white guy has these legs like tree trunks. You can tell he works out. And so the whole first round, he's getting his ass handed to him. He just can't get anything done, but he holds out strong. And so the second round comes out, and the white guy goes for another head kick, and Shane even slow-moed. He's like, look at this motherfucker's face when he kicks this dude. He looks so pissed, like he's going to put his foot through that guy's head. That's how angry he is. And when he hit that dude, he knocked him out so hard, his whole body immediately locked into that position. He just seized up and fell over.
Like a fucking video game.
People have had their teeth shifted, but getting punched and kicked so hard. Have your fucking teeth shifted to the left or right? You know,
Rocky in the movie, he gets hit so hard in the chest, his heart moved a little bit to the left-hand side.
That was Shane. Wasn't that they were practicing or something?
No, they were filming, and Draco, or he told Dolph Lundgren, he's like, just go ahead and come at me, man. We're just going to do it full tilt. It'll look better that way. And Dolph Lundgren's like 6'6", 300-something pounds.
He was in his prime.
He's like, are you sure? Because like Dolph Lundgren's a trained fighter. Like he's a Shotokan karate champ. And he's like, you sure you want me to do this? And Sylvester's like, yeah, man, I can take it. Okay.
Oh, that's why his form was so awkward. Yeah, you could tell he wasn't a boxer. That makes sense.
His life.
He's Shotokan karate. He was a champion. That's how he got discovered.
Oh, yeah.
And
he missed him up.
Now, you put me in a bum fight, I'll probably rock it, bro.
A bum. You'll do a bum fight.
I'll pay money to see that one, John.
John, you're surprised what they do for a sandwich.
What?
Yeah, I'll probably still get fucked up.
John's like, I got this shit. The bum's like, I'll do this for a fucking sandwich.
You can go sign up for an amateur fight anytime you want to. Sarah's sister was dating this guy, and he signed up for one, got his ass fucking kicked. What was just like a normal looking dude? This guy that Sarah's sister was dating?
Yeah.
He signed up for just an amateur box night. I don't even know if he'd done it before. He walks into the ring and like people are kind of laughing at him, and he's trying to be all serious, and then this dude just fucking laid into him, just fucking did not let up, and it's just like
his world.
Yeah, constantly on the defense.
I saw an amateur fight, John. You never know what you're getting when you step into these things.
You never know.
There was an amateur fight where this guy who had the technique, but he didn't have the muscle, stepped up against a guy that had the muscle and the speed. And so he was trying to like put him in arm bars. He was trying to wrestle him. And the dude that had the muscle just kept getting out of it because he was jacked. He was like 5'10", 185 pounds of just solid muscle, man. And he's had like six pack. He had the neck. And they had to stop the fight because the dude with all the muscle busted that dude's face up so much that he couldn't see. His blood was just going into his face.
All right, boys, we've hit an hour.
Yay!
We made
Another
it.
dramatic hour. We did better this round. Listen, we're getting into a rhythm. Getting back to our themes we're doing.
What do you think, Shane? Do you think? I think we're doing better. I think with the new visual part, I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I just gotta get some time to put the videos up online. I just haven't had time to do it yet. So maybe tomorrow I'll put them up.
That's cool. Like I said on my podcast, we just don't. It's not like we got a fucking editor. We're doing this literally for free.
Well, and then the world can see Aaron's bare chest and.
Ooh.
Hey, Aaron, you find a job yet? Speaking of which,
John.
No, I can't, man. I can't because I'm about to go to New York for a week.
Oh yeah.
Ready to go, boy? You got your bags packed?
I'm not leaving until Sunday, dude. No, I'm not ready to go.
I'm ready.
I've been memorizing lines and scene transitions and blocking. So, because we haven't rehearsed in 2 weeks, so we're rehearsing Friday.
The fucking place next week.
We're rehearsing Friday, and we're putting on a performance in Corsicana on Saturday.
Oh,
3 p.m.
Oh,
It's I posted it on my Facebook.
Where at?
I don't get on Facebook a lot. That's
Or
probably why.
what I just said.
No, I know that motherfucker. Where in Corsicana?
Where the fuck do you think we would? It's at the college.
How much to see it?
It's free.
Free?
Yep.
Oh,
How
of
big's
course,
the auditorium?
Ken.
I've never seen the auditorium.
Well, we're going down to Waco, but I don't know if we'll have time to go by there.
What are you going to Waco for?
Josh lives down there.
What's he doing?
Oh yeah. How's Josh been doing?
Oh yeah,
I'll
John.
find out this weekend when we go down there.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
All right,
doing
well, that's fine. You don't have to come watch it. It's mostly for us so that we get used to being on the stage. We really need this. No, we haven't performed as an entire cast at all. So
would throw you off if someone's in the audience going, Big
no,
Beefin'!
man, I've done it
Big
before.
Beefin'!
Well, no, you just got to shut the fuck up when I'm trying to say my lines. If you start talking,
Say the line. Say Big Beefin'.
if you start doing that, I'm gonna
Plug
take
it in
a
the
something.
play.
I'm gonna take a prop and I'm gonna throw it at you from the fucking stage.
Well, you
Get
didn't
the
plug
fuck outta
Big
here.
Beefin' into play.
He says it for 1 second, like big beef, and everybody's like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Yeah, you can't work it in there. You can't ad-lib it.
I might be able to squeeze it in there. I might be able to squeeze it in there because there's a part where we're talking about our food and stuff. I might be able to say, "Oh, that
That'd
big
be
beef
funny.
was great."
I like yours. Big Beefin'.
I might be able to squeeze it in there. I don't know.
Yeah, boy.
That'd be hilarious.
Get it in. All right, I gotta wrap this one up because I gotta go upload the audio.
All right.
All right.
Take us
All
out.
right. Y'all have a good night, boy.
Have a good one,
Have a
sir.
good day.
Aaron, you ready?
Good night, everybody.
Go,
Bye.
boy. Topless.